Hello and welcome to the Power of Positive Thinking. My name is Emily Whelan and I'm here to help you learn how to grow and develop a more positive mindset. And welcome to the final week of the 6th series training on how to set and achieve your goals. So last week we did a lovely visualization exercise and we also did our personal written declaration. And this week we're going to teach you how to create and make your own personal vision board. So let's get started. So there are many ways today that you can actually create a vision board. So you could make a virtual vision board and go on and use a platform, for example, such as Pinterest. Or you can create a digital vision board where you can just go and download some images that you can, maybe put them into a folder on your computer, or maybe you can set them up in a sequence for your screensaver on your laptop or your computer or your mobile device. Or indeed, there's actually plenty of apps out there now where you can create your own vision boards. And I recommend that you go and check out Hay House Vision Board app, where you can download that free application to create your own vision board. So again, many choices out there. You just have to get onto Google, especially if you would prefer to have something that's online or more digital. But I'm going to share with you now all the steps on how to create a physical vision board, something that I personally like to do myself. So let's begin. So whatever route you do eventually end up settling on or decide to go down, the first thing that you need to do is identify all of your goals. So remember weeks ago, and it was actually the week before we started the 6 weeks training, we did the brain dump exercise. Well, again, this is another great exercise to do. Just empty your mind of all your ideas in relation to your goals. Now, you've already done the 6 weeks training with me, so you should have a very clear idea of all of those goals. So again, you can just jot them down again or go to your journal and reflect back on all of the goals that you have. Number 2 is don't be afraid to dream big. Really allow your imagination to run wild with your vision board. Have fun with this exercise. That's really going to tap in to the creative powers of your subconscious mind and also into the reticular activating system that we talked about last week. It's very easy to start filtering our dreams and our desires. And what I mean by that is, if you have, say, a financial goal, don't be afraid to put a certain figure down. Don't start doubting yourself or allow those seeds of doubt to come in. Well, maybe I might not be fit to hit this target. Maybe I should pick, something a little bit more achievable. Absolutely, yes, within reason. But if there is a certain goal that you really want and you have a strong desire, don't be afraid to put that figure down. So the next step is to ask yourself, what do I really want? What are your deepest desires? What are your dreams? What are the things that you've always wanted to achieve? Just really tap into that and dig deep into it, and really just don't be afraid to just go into that fantasy land and just have some fun with it. The next step is understand your why. This is really important that you don't skip this exercise, and I know that I covered this earlier in the training as well. So it's really important for you to identify what your why is in relation to your goals, why you want it, because believe me, there is going to be setbacks and obstacles and you're going to make mistakes along the way, and that's really what's going to keep you on track and to help you stay motivated during those difficult times. The next step is identify your personal values. Now, I know I didn't talk about this during the 6 weeks training, but what our personal values are there things that are really important to us, like our family, our health and well-being. You know, it's the essence of who we are. But I have done a video training on this. It's actually a two-part video training, and you can go back to my website www.emilywheelingcoaching.com and scroll down at my blog page where you'll find all of my video training, and you'll find the two-part series on how to identify your personal values. Now, it is really important to do this exercise because once you know what your values are, it's really easy to say no to all of the things that are going to distract you and are not in line with your goals. And your values also determine your priorities as well. So if you haven't done this exercise, you know, just think about doing that as well. So the next step is actually the fun part, and I love this part, and that's getting your visual images, you know, cutting them out, downloading them, going and finding them, you know, checking out magazines for inspiration. Maybe you've got a few personal quotations that you love. Maybe there's some positive affirmations that you really like, or even create your own positive affirmations. So it's just about gathering all the bits and pieces, all the visuals that you're going to need to put onto your vision board, and just to keep it, you know, fun and bright and colourful. And you know, you can even use textiles if you're more kind of arts and craftsy, and or glitters, or you know, whatever comes to your mind. You know, just think outside the box. And then once you've gathered all your visuals, you know, you can just print them all off, you know, just cut them out and have them ready for arranging on your board. But the next step, I want you to think about picking a keyword for the year. So again, you may have already chosen that. And what I like to do is I like to write this keyword on big bold writing somewhere on my vision board, that I'm going to see it every single day. It's going to remind me of you know, becoming that person and honing that skill. So for example, last year my keyword was to be consistent. And that really paid off for me because it really grew that muscle, and I became quite consistent at everything that I was doing in relation to changing my habits and things like that there. So it's a great exercise to do. So then what you need to do is you need to arrange all of these images and all of these cutouts and quotations and words and things like that there onto a large card. And I like to go and buy those big large coloured cards that you can buy in the arts and crafts shop. Something that's just a little bit sturdy, and that isn't going to tear too easily. So just arrange them all on there first until you're happy with how it looks, and then you can glue and stick everything on. Or else, you know, you don't have to go with the card. You can come up with something different. This year I'm actually going to get one of those cork boards, and I'm going to pin all of my images and my ideas and my quotations and my words and everything onto the cork board, just so it makes it a little bit easier for me to transport, because I usually end up bringing my vision board to workshops and courses and things like that there. And last year my vision board got a little bit tattered because I was rolling it up and opening it so often. So again, you know, work with whatever is going to work for you. And then what you do is you just put it somewhere that you're going to see it every single day. And I like to put it in my room, on my wardrobe, where I could see it every day. Or maybe you want to put it on the inside of your wardrobe, so when you open it up, there it is. So again, you know, it's up to you, but just have it somewhere that you're going to be able to see it every single day. And so I'm going to go and grab my own vision board now, and I'll be back in just a minute to show you my plans and goals for 2017. So here is my goals board for 2017, and it's not completely finished yet, but it's getting there. As you can see, I've done it on a cork board. You can pick them up, you know, for very cheap in a craft shop. I've also got little pins, coloured pins here, just to make it a little bit more colourful. I've used different coloured cards just coordinating different parts of the board for myself. I've printed some of them out with some of the words on them just to make them pop a little bit more, and it looks a bit neater and tidier. But I've also got a little gold pen and done some of my own words as well. But this is basically it. I mean, I have my personal values there that are very important to me and very central part of my life. My word for the year is actually balance. Now, I talked about picking a word each year. So there's a lot of change going on in my life right now, and I'm really looking to create more balance in relation to, you know, career, family, you know, work-life balance. I also have some lovely images here of a beautiful home. I'm looking to move into a bigger home this year, and I want to make sure that I'm going to move into the right place, and it's going to be big enough and it's going to be spacious enough. I have some lighting equipment here because I want to have my own studio room where I can work from home. I even downloaded a little bank of abundance check here. Haven't filled it in yet because I haven't decided on the amount of revenue I want to go for this year, because again there's a lot of changes going on right now, so I'm still going through the motions of that. But again, journaling is going to be big for me this year. That's something that I'm really getting a lot from. And also my Super Soul Sunday, where I love to sit down every Sunday and schedule my week. So again, there's a lot, I suppose, going on in the board, but I could probably pick each one and do a video about each one of them, but that's another video for another day. So hopefully this has inspired you and it gets you started and creating your own vision board. So that brings me to the end of today's video training, and as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the last 6 weeks where you've learned to identify all of your goals for the new year, and best of luck on that journey. So I'm going to finish up with a lovely quote from Oprah Winfrey, and she is a huge fan of vision boards, and she says, "Vision boards absolutely work. You have to have a vision and a plan to execute so that every step moves you into that vision." So that's such a lovely quote to finish on. So again, you can sign up to my newsletter. You can go to www.emilywhelancoaching.com. If you have any questions, feel free to write me anytime at info@emilywhelan.com, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye bye.